did she say?
Yeah, I remember that, John.
Sparks will fly.
And we're fly too.
And we. Yo, how you got? You got to tell us about how Rolling Loud was since we ain't go.
Why didn't y'all come?
Honestly, I just heard it was coming, but I forgot the date of when it was.
So, where should I start? So it was in Queens at the Citi Field, the Mets Citi Field Stadium or whatever. It was 3 stages. It was the drip stage, the sauce stage.
What? Right.
The drip stage, the sauce stage,
and the Fashion Nova
and
stage.
hold that thought. What up? Welcome to the All-Core Podcast.
The what?
Don't ever even say that.
What you say?
The All-Core.
The All-Core?
Welcome to the All-Core Podcast.
That's the record spinning backwards. I'm going to put a reverse sound right there. What up? Welcome to the Aux Court. I'm Ant.
I'm Jazzy Miotti.
Hey, yo.
And we're the plug.
The All-Core plug. We the plug.
The pluggiest plug on this side of the... Anyway. Aux Court Cast on Instagram. Aux Court Cast on Twitter. Hit us up. Aux Court on Facebook. Let us know you're listening. Follow us, like, comment, subscribe, and everything else.
All that.
All those kids are yelling at you on YouTube. Do all the things they say, but to us, though.
Right.
Right. I think I put that correctly. So.
Oh, yeah.
How is everybody, first of all?
Listen.
I was tired.
I feel
Okay.
he's tired.
I'm tired. That's how I feel. And I feel like I look tired. Ever just feel like you having just like an ugly week? I feel like I'm just having an ugly week. Skin breaking out.
Yeah, my
tired.
ugly week be lasting 7 days.
Aaron, like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Right.
No, I'm trying to.
Exactly.
No, I'm wondering if if men have that. Like, cause you know y'all women do a lot more like, well, yeah, I feel like women do. Like y'all do a lot more like getting yourselves together before leaving out the house than guys do. So it's like, I wonder if guys be like, I'm having an ugly week, man. But it's like, dog, you ain't got to do nothing before you leave. You got to put lotion on your face.
Yeah.
Put the wrong lotion on you. You never know.
I'm
ugly lotion.
Right.
I think I'm recovering. I'm recovering from the festival.
The Rolling Loud Festival.
Yes, the Rolling Loud Festival. So yeah, the
Is that a
Rolling
shot?
Loud.
Did you try to just do the voice I did?
Did I succeed or I failed?
I guess you succeeded.
Why you look at me like that?
Go on.
So Rolling Loud Festival was in Queens at the Mets Stadium, Citi Field,
Queens.
whatever. Queens. I kept saying that like
Who are you
periodically.
supposed to be just now?
I don't know. I just said it
I was
like
sitting
that.
like, is that not?
No, I don't know who that was.
I was saying Queens in my
50? Nicki Minaj?
Nicki
Who else is from
Minaj
Que-
voice.
Who else is from Queens?
So Nas, Nicki, 50,
Mobb Deep. I think, wait.
A whole
are they
bunch
from
of
Queens?
people.
I'm pretty sure they're from Queens.
Shout out to all the people we're not saying that are from
Yeah, I was about to
Queens.
say, I really don't remember who's from Queens.
But yeah, anyway, so there was 3 stages: the drip stage, the sauce stage, and the Fashion Nova stage.
All right.
A lot of people I didn't know. It was like them little people, like a whole bunch of lils. Like,
See, man, I can't keep up no more.
yeah, I can't. But Sunday I was definitely there to see Pusha T. Yeah,
Push.
and
Ever.
I was irked because like I would have liked to have been closer. I was kind of like not as close as I wanted to be. I wasn't like super far because I knew that I was going to be the only one, especially the only female in the crowd rapping all the lyrics, and everybody was just going to be standing there looking stupid. Like, why are you here? Let me in front of you so I can interact with Push. You just standing there. I got throw my hands up from all the way over here and scream the lyrics when I could be just rapping it right to his face.
You wanted to be on stage.
I wanted right. I wanted
Getting
to
your
bum
money.
rush the stage like Wale did.
He
Pusha
Bush
T
was
was
ready
about
to
to
knock him
snuff
off.
him.
Yeah. Why was he doing that, yo?
Because he's Wale.
I mean, I get it. It's like, all right, you got chill though.
Yeah. So I think Pusha T set was good. He did like all of Daytona, and then he did My Name Is My Name. He did his verse on Runaway. He did he did a little bit of a fraud. That's that I don't like that one. And he did his new one, Sociopath, the one with Cash Doll on it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed his performance.
I'm sure you did.
Who did I see on Saturday? Well, Meek Mill Meek Mill and Wu-Tang were the headliners on Saturday.
That random. All right.
Meek Mill and who?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. The Wu-Tang Clan, they were good. I was rapping to be honest, I don't really know that many Wu-Tang songs. I only know Cream and Ice Cream. And Ice Cream is Raekwon. Like, technically.
So you
the
really
chef.
you don't know no other ones?
I don't think so. I'm a fraud. Like,
I mean,
How to make you a
how to
fraud?
make you? Why? I mean, you don't have to know
there
about
was this
Wu-Tang.
bull.
Just because you don't know the lyrics to Liquid Swords, I mean.
Yeah, right.
Yo, there was this bull. He had to be the biggest Wu-Tang fan ever. He knew all the lyrics. Like, he had a do-rag on. He was not playing. He was rapping all the lyrics.
He was in New York, yo. Everybody got a
Yeah,
do-rag on.
everybody had a do-rag on.
Men, women, dogs. Everybody's wearing a do-rag in New York.
It was lit. It was lit seeing like people like him like really into Wu-Tang because it was really a young crowd.
Yeah.
So like people weren't really as, hype. They were kind of like just looking a little bit, but at least they were like being receptive and
Yeah, they weren't like trying
like
throw
boom or
shade.
anything.
Yeah.
Method Man,
Meth.
just fine. Meek Mill's performance was very underwhelming.
Really?
Yeah, I was so shocked. First of all, he came on late, and then he like when it was over, I was like, "That's it? Like it's over?" And before he came out, I was like, "Yo, please don't be cliche and come out to the intro." Like I wanted,
he's going to.
I wanted him to come out to the money turned to tuna into lobster. The money turned to noodles into pasta. Like, I wanted him to do
Probably
that.
gonna come out to something random like
Like,
polo and shell tops or something.
Yo, that would have been dope. I don't know why, for some reason, I wanted that to be the first song.
That might go off.
that would have been done, huh?
Coming out the polo and shell tops might go off, though.
Yo, I swear to God, if he ever comes out the polo, I mean, I like polo and shell
That's what I'm
tops,
saying.
but
Like,
it's just funny. Like he doesn't perform that, and I never hear that song anymore. I think the only reason why I said it was because today I randomly threw on like shuffle on my I told Siri to play something for me, and for some reason that was the first song she played. And I don't remember the last time I listened to that album, so I don't know why she turned it on. But if he came out the polo and shell tops, like
He gonna come
All
out
right.
to that. There's that track with Travis Scott that "Miss My Dogs." He gonna come out to that.
yo, why are you coming out to that out of everything?
I really wanted him to come out to Monster, but of course he
That
was
would've been
cliche and he came out to intro. So I'm like, okay, it's fine.
It's too much of a crowd pleaser. But he could have closed with intro. Well, it's hard because it's called intro.
That don't matter though. That song is like, honestly, you could end anything with the intro. You can end. It don't matter what event it is. It's like
And the
I
soap
feel like it's
opera.
a
It would have
good
been
ending
perfect
thing,
because you thought that I was finished. Like they thought that was the end,
You thought.
but it wasn't. Right.
not the end. But after I finished doing this, then it's the end.
Then it's the end. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and it was like while they came on stage again. This was on Saturday though.
Oh, okay.
It was like he didn't even do like he just did like the cliche songs. Like he did like the radio hit. Like he did
Chilling.
intro.
You
Chill.
talking about Wale? I mean, you talking about Meek Mill?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Wale because you said he was on stage.
I think he did perform on Chill. Didn't Wale?
No. I'm talking about the old song "Chillin'"
Oh,
with Lady
DC
Gaga on
Chillin'?
his first album. That's what I'm talking about. No, I ain't
Yo,
talking about that. But what did Meek do? My bad.
He did like I'm a Boss.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did House Party. He did like that You Too Loyal song or whatever.
Did it straight like that.
He did the song with Nicki.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he
Well,
brought out something.
all eyes on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just like it was corny. It was a corny set. I'm like, What? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I expect him to do. I know I expect him to do Monster, but I don't know what. Like, I guess I wanted him to do like his verse on What's Free or something. Like, I wanted him to do something else.
Do some other stuff, right? I can understand. Like his set just wasn't. He didn't. That just wasn't. That set wasn't it.
No, it wasn't. It was a lot of little random people I didn't really care to see. Like Chinese Kitty. Like, she was trash.
Who? Chinese Kitty?
Kitties.
Never heard of her.
Something.
I never heard of. I don't know what that is.
At the Saw stage. So I got VIP tickets. Thank God, because it was a little bit more structured there, and I didn't have to really be in general admission. But once I stepped outside of general admission, I found myself like in a fight, like right in the dead center of a fight. Like I was so irked.
Like you were.
No, I wasn't in the fight.
Oh,
they were fighting right next to me, so I had to try to protect myself and my friend from getting punched in the face. So
Can't say nobody.
it was during Designer set. I only went over to see Designer so I can prepare for Young and May, because I wanted to hear her perform her song off her new album. It's that big drip, big wrist, big body, big whip. So I went to Designer. I was really, really close to Designer. Like, I got really good footage of him. He was turned up. And everybody, all the artists was like, open it up, open it up. Everybody was like, open that ish up, trying to do a mosh pit or trying to like crowd surf or whatever. It was annoying. It's like, all right, y'all all gonna do that same thing. But anyway, he was turned up in his little yoga pants or leggings he had, purple leggings he had on. All right. Then he brought out Cutie King Combs. I was so happy to see him. Yeah.
So weird.
Did they do a song together?
No. King Combs performed his song.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, it makes sense because he's from New York. They're both from New York.
Oh, all right. I didn't know. I was like, they're
so
connected.
is Wu-Tang. And you said Meek brought them out?
No. Meek didn't bring them out. I said they were both like headliners.
Designer brought them out.
Designer brought out King Combs. So yeah, there was this drunk girl or whatever just arguing. Like her and her boyfriend were arguing with other people, and then her boyfriend started like fighting some other bull. Like it was just a mess, and she was just talking a whole bunch. Like I'm just like, like I was like suffocating. Like, and that's the thing. Like I'm tired of. I think I'm still figuring myself out and finding out what I like and what I don't like. And I think because I consider myself such a huge music lover, I figure like, oh, I must love festivals. Like, I don't like music festivals. I think I just, with the very like essence of it, like it's crowds. I don't like crowds. People. I don't like people. Drunk people. I don't like being around drunk people. And it's like outdoors. I don't like the outdoors. So what am I at a music festival for? What am I at the music festival for? Is because I just probably train my brain like, all right, I'm a music person, so I should really like these festivals. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times it's seeing waiting at the very end of the day to see the people that I really want to see. And I'm wasting my time looking at all these little acts or whatever that I don't really care about. And I'm getting all tired and drained, like watching them and walking around and getting bum rushed and see, but that's the part of it I didn't enjoy. But the silver lining of it all is even if I don't know the artist, sometimes I get a treat because I discover artists that like I didn't really pay attention to or I never knew.
Right.
Like Griselda, like I didn't know much about them. Like I would hear them like all the time.
They go in.
And nobody was really at their set, but like I was standing there and I was vibing. I'm like, this is dope. Like, why does nobody care about this? Like, this is popping. I was sitting there eating my sweet and spicy wings. Hype. Who else was there? A$AP Rocky was there. I don't think I ever really said this out loud until that night. Like,
you probably gonna say exactly what I probably think about him.
A$AP Rocky is corny.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Like, I don't get it. Really. He's cute. That's it. Like, you know how when the artist stopped the acapella and do acapella whatever, and then like the bars is really supposed to hit. Yo, them joints was not hitting me.
I don't think A$AP Rocky's corny. I just think he's not that impressive.
He's overrated to an extent. He's
like he doesn't. I feel like A$AP Rocky can rap, but he's not saying anything amazing.
Yeah, that's a good one. He brought out ASAP Ferg, liven it up some.
I fuck with Ferg.
So I knew some songs because I don't even know any ASAP Rocky
I fuck
songs
with
besides
Ferg
what he.
way more than I fuck with ASAP Rocky. I think Ferg is the best one.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God! So that was
I
the
agree.
last day. That was Sunday, right? And me and my cousin was like, "All right, let's leave. Let's cut out early this day because on Saturday when we left, we just got caught up in the crowd. It was like horrible. So we figured we leave early, like try to beat the crowd. So I'm walking to we almost to the car. Why I hear G-Unit, what we hear?
Oh,
what?
shit.
Why I hear I get money? I was like, that is not 50 Cent on stage.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because ASAP bought him out. I did
50,
see that.
man.
Why does this keep
50.
happening? I always leave too early and miss it.
Yeah,
And miss things.
I would love to see a 50 set.
I
Only
wanted
because
to
like
see
50,
that.
I think his hits are underrated. He never did a show.
50, yeah, 50 could put on a great show.
So I was salty once again, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. I don't need to see 50 Cent. I can just watch his old videos. But I was still salty deep down. I'm like, dang, if I only just stayed. Because ASAP was really boring me. Like, it wasn't hitting.
Yeah, I can't get into them as much as people.
Blueface was there.
Oh God, I
Yo,
would've been pissed
he
off.
had me cracking up. I'm like, yo, this is a little trifling bull. Like, he just up here just having the time of his life. Looking crazy.
Dog, I can't get with it.
And there was this girl that was right next to me, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love Blueface." She knew like every single word to what he was saying. I'm like, wow. So one, you understand what he's saying, and two, like, wow, he has like real fans, like
Real fans,
real fans that know his music. Like that is just crazy to me because I have no idea what he's saying.
It's
Just a whole bunch of nonsense.
I be trying to just stop. I be trying to stop. Like I be trying to listen to like stuff that's
Bust down.
that I say is corny.
Now
and then I
I'm
be
bust
like,
down.
I try to just respect
Yeah.
what they're trying to do for themselves because they
Yeah.
think that they're high. And it's like, all right, I try to do that, but sometimes I just be like,
I'm about to get disrespectful.
yeah, like yo, like Blueface, shut the hell up. Like, I really be mad. Like yo, I can't take it, man.
Blueface raps like the microphone is about to self-destruct. And he has to beat the time.
My mama told me I was gonna break hearts.
Yeah, somebody else gonna break hearts.
So stupid, don't be mad at me.
Don't mad at me. It's like yo, what? Like why? Like the thing is, that mean I feel like on the paper, if he wrote that, all those words is
Try
just
to
one
break
long word. It wasn't like mama told me I was
And
going
he
to
tried
break
to
hearts
rush
because her
because the
fault.
bell was about to ring.
Right, exactly. Like he just like he on the benchmark, just filling out any bubbling in any bubble, just because it's about to be over. Like, come on, dog. What are you doing?
Saweetie was there.
What she was?
Oh, poor Saweetie. She's pretty.
She ain't gonna make it. Yeah.
Again,
that's
say,
that's one
if
of
you
them.
lead with she's
pretty.
pretty, that means she's a whack.
That's equivalent to your family meeting your girlfriend and your boyfriend and be like, he's nice. Instead of saying anything, be like, hey, they just nice, huh?
Right.
So they ain't got no face.
All right, see him. He got on two shoes.
right.
All right.
It's like I want, because you know how I feel about female rappers. Like I respect all of them and what they contribute, especially since it's not that many of us. Like I'm a female rapper.
Yeah, I know many of y'all. Yeah.
Many of them. But I really honestly feel like any pretty girl can do what she does. I'm not trying to disrespect her because she is where she is, obviously because of something she's done. But even when, like, she doesn't even seem like she has much of like a star, like personality, much of a personality at all.
Right.
Like even when she tries to participate with the crowd, like it just seems like she's one of them like girls that don't really talk to people all like that, and now she's being forced to like interact with the little people kind of
because she's in this game.
because she's in the game. Like, and I was more impressed and entertained by her DJ. Her DJ was lit. She was a female DJ.
Right.
I'm like, this is the real Saweetie. Like she was like hype and like I was more impressed by her. But like even at the BT Hip Hop Awards when Saweetie performed, it was kind of like a talent show type feel. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know. I don't want to be that person. Like, I don't want to sound like a hater, but she's pretty. Like, I don't.
She's pretty.
Yeah, and I like and even though I like my type and Icy Girl, they're really biting already popular songs.
What's I never even heard Icy Girl.
Mine, it's just samples my neck, my back.
Oh, I heard that.
It's like.
I heard a clip of it.
Don't
anyway.
stop, get guap.
Oh,
10 white toes and a Tory flip flops.
Oh yeah, that's her too.
Yeah, you didn't even know that was her. Like,
Yeah, I only knew it was her on that on my tape.
Yeah, I just don't see her having longevity. Like, I hope she proves me wrong, but like, I don't see it.
She got to come out with an original song. You
Yeah,
can't just
she's
hopping on these.
She's very unoriginal, and she said to the crowd, like, "Ladies, we taking these ninjas' money, and they paying for our nails." Something she
I like
was
how
saying.
that's like the thing now with
And
female
I'm
rap.
like,
It's just tricking men.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because it's like now I didn't listen to it before. Now I'm really not gonna listen to you now because I hate that. Like the fact that you trying to throw that out there and make it like a thing. Like, yeah, this is the way we on. Nah.
Yeah, it's just. It don't even seem like that's who she genuinely is. Like, it just seems like all like an act. Like, I don't get it.
Like she was up there saying all that on stage, reading all flashcards or something.
Yeah, like she was reading
ladies,
off
we are taking this money and paying for our nails. Like, like, come on, that ain't even you.
Ladies, we are we are taking niggas' money.
Yeah, she was like, so we about to have some fun. It's just like,
Don't
girl.
let him take advantage
You know how
of you.
you know how like Meg talks about stuff like that, but she has more of a personality, and
Yeah,
she
she
can
has way
actually
more of a personality.
She can actually like twerk and dance, so like she's more entertaining. Like, so and she can actually rap as well. So
Right, exactly.
she's gonna have like longevity than Sweetie, but I mean Sweetie continue to do what you're doing, Sweetie. Who else was there? Dave East Font was there.
I'm beginning to. I think I felt like this before, but again, saying things out loud. Davies is falling into that overrated category to me.
I don't think he's overrated. I don't think nobody talks about him.
I don't, but
He's another one. He fine, but he can actually rap. It's funny because
he can rap. But I don't
know.
hear lately. Maybe not since he's been out. Yeah. Lately, I'm like, you ain't saying nothing that makes me want to listen to
Don't
your
ask
music.
me what spit a Davies bar or anything. It's so funny because I was just saying to my cousin, I was like, yo, I don't know no Davies songs, but like I'm excited to see him because he's fine. And then right after said that, he started performing his one song where he say, don't say I don't got no, they don't know my songs. I was like, oh my God, I just said that.
It sucks that that's the part you get hype at.
Yeah. But when I sit there and I listen to him, I'm like, yeah, this is dope. Like, I like the sound of his voice. Like, I know that he has talent, but I don't think it's being really showcased properly. Like, that Perfect song that they tried to force on us wasn't good.
Yeah, the Chris Brown.
The Chris Brown, away, away, away. Like, no, I don't remember Dave East on that song at all. I just remember Chris Brown going away, away, away. And I don't even know what he said before that. So, you cute Davies. No, he is.
Well, I take your word for that.
Even though he kind of like he just rolled out of bed. A lot of the people look like they just kind of rolled out of bed and like, okay, time to perform.
Oh, you mean at the place he looked like that? Oh, I thought you meant like in general. I'm like,
no,
you like just rolled out of bed, guys?
No. Who else was there? I know I'm forgetting somebody important. Yo, I wanted to see Jim Jones. I wanted to see Fat Joe. I wanted to see Jones. I wanted to see DMX. DMX going back to rehab, so
good for him.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Couldn't see him.
Good
I
for
didn't
him
get
for
to see Fat Joe.
actively going back to, like, he wasn't sent back. He decided to go.
Yeah, because he felt the urges, I guess. Also, Rolling Loud needs to have better organization or notification or better app or whatever, because the app was all wrong and they kept like updating the set times and it just was crazy. And you know the new artist from New York, Pop Smoke,
Yeah.
Welcome to the Party song. I was excited to see Pop Smoke because I really, even though I only know that one song, I wanted to see like the crowd reaction. I just wanted to see like how he performed. So the app keeps telling me Pop Smoke will be at the Drip stage or Fashion Nova stage in 10 minutes. Yo, I'm there. Like, where is the? So later on, I go online and I was trying to look something up and I stumbled upon this by accident, an article that said 5 artists removed from Rolling Loud set list, like per NYPD's request. So it was like Pop Smoke, Casanova, Don Q, and 2 other people I didn't know.
Dang.
And they were saying because they've been recently inciting violence around the city or something like that. I'm like, well, dag, Rolling Loud could have told me that.
Now I'm about to say,
why did I have to find out randomly from an article?
Like, what if people like went there for those people?
Right, I really wanted to see Bull. Like, I only know that one song by him. I don't know any other music by him, but I wanted to see like the crowd, like get hype. So that was kind of disappointing, but it's crazy. That's like the song of New York, y'all. Tyga performed. Tyga got hits.
What did he?
Chick foursomes, Skin Colors Mocha.
True.
He didn't
That's
perform.
not a. All right, good.
He didn't perform that song though, but he got hits. A lot of them sound the same, but
Because he started using them voices in his songs.
yeah,
That's a whole song right there. That's a whole Tiger track.
yeah. Young
He started
Nino.
using that. Yeah, what did he say? Dang, Appuccino, Frappuccino,
Bambino.
Dandito.
I go deep in that Benderino.
Yeah,
She wanna be the
gordito.
one to my
Whatever.
own single.
Did
Break
he
up.
say Benderino?
Vampire up your evening? I pop up and eat lunch.
What? So I don't. That was on. That was on
Believe it.
Faded, right?
Yo, I love that song. I'm faded.
Yo, his beats be dope. His
I don't
flow is
give a-
good. What is he talking about?
True.
Didn't he rhyme? I'm telling you, didn't he rhyme like Hangman or something with like Instagram or something like that on Taste?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Lord. I was like, yo, man, I can't get with his bars no more.
Fetty Wap was there.
What is he doing?
Fetty Wap
He just put
Yeah.
out a mixtape.
He
real?
did.
Yeah, I'm out that Piff, and I got an alert on my phone today. It said, "Listen to Fetty Wap's newest project." I was like, "What?"
I know he got that joint out with Monty. That well, everything's with Monty, but that you know that birthday joint.
No.
I kept seeing that on iTunes. I
You
didn't
never
look
heard
at it.
Yo,
No.
I ain't gonna lie. That joint hot. Yo, I
I gotta check it out.
No Fetty Wap.
I know this shit, man.
I'm about to get hyped.
I thought you might heard, but I heard it because I heard it in the car one day randomly on the radio, and I'm like, Fetty Wap got a song out, but then like everybody was like, yeah, like that joint, like that been out, like he been, and I was
yeah,
like,
listen to it.
yo, I said this the first time I'm hearing this. I'm like, this joint is dope. It's Fetty Wap and Monty got a birthday.
Monty. Yeah, he performed Baby Won't You Come My Way, and I just realized like I don't ever listen to the regular version. I only listen to
The
one with
Drake,
Drake.
yeah.
So I was expecting like the Drake part to come on. When it didn't, I'm like, dang, I don't know what he say next.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the birthday joint. You never heard that?
I don't think so. I saw it come up on mine. Anthony's getting hyped.
Yo. Trap Queen? And that shit came out? Fuck everything, yo.
I heard this joint out first. You know that I like the beats. I was like, get this joint tough.
Remember his song Zoo-Wop?
Yeah.
They call me Zoo-Wop. And then he was like singing his heart out.
Yo,
All right,
listen-
I'm gonna listen to this later.
Yeah, listen to that. But yeah, I'm about to say Fetty Wap used to be. First of all, he would try to like really sing, and I'd be like, yeah, I heard that. Like you wasn't just doing your usual, like you was really trying right there.
They call me Zoo-Wop. Yeah, he had a couple joints. Who else was there that I cared about? Not that many.
All right. So outside of that, right? How was just New York in general? What'd you do outside of the concert?
I had breakfast at the Holiday Inn I was staying at.
Oh,
shit! No, all right.
I had French toast. The French toast was good.
Man, this story is getting better and better.
walk. I got a lot of exercise. Is speed walking.
Y'all
Past
getting
everyone.
to know Shenanigans?
Shenanigans? No. The festival was the Shenanigans. Listen, I'm old.
No, you're not.
Okay, fine.
You're in prime Shenanigans age right now.
I'm past Shenanigans. Isn't it prime Shenanigans like 19?
Your
or
middle
something?
name should
21?
be Shenanigans. You should be
Nah,
Jasmine
it's
Shenanigans.
still shenanigan time.
Shenanigan Miati.
Jasmine,
Yeah.
Shenanigan, Miati. No, I was ready to go to bed. After walking around. Oh, I had a few money margaritas. It was good.
You had
I'm mad that I
money
forgot-
Money
margaritas. Is grinded up money.
Yeah. And the bartender was like, "Hey, ladies, come over." And he like did the little reeling thing like a fishing rod.
See, she got that Shenanigans voice.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna
that
say.
was some shenanigans right there.
It was a guy.
Whoa.
He
He's
was
on
like,
other
"What
shenanigans.
can I get you, girl?"
Yeah, I don't trust him. He had an invisible fishing rod. I don't know.
And he
I
was
don't
like, "Yeah."
If he sounded like that, his shenanigans days need to stop.
know. Yeah.
Yo, it was funny. Everybody was friendly. It was surprising. People were friendly at the concert, like at least in VIP. But it was the people that weren't from New York. Yeah.
VIP. All right.
The people that weren't
VIP.
from, I don't think they were from New York though. New Yorkers are rude.
Well,
There's a lot going on out there.
Yeah, like
I mean,
but
it's just it's a different type of
Shenanigans.
I saw
Yeah.
one celebrity amongst the civilians, but he not a real celebrity. The white boy that be with the Kardashians. What's his name?
I don't even know who that is.
white boy?
Jonathan or something. It was.
That ain't no celebrity.
Yeah, I didn't. That's crazy. I didn't do anything outside the festival.
No, I mean that's what you was there
Because
for.
yeah, what am I going? You know what? We had planned to go to a party before, like, cause we drove up Friday night and we planned on going to a party Friday night, but we're old and we worked all day and been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and you had to travel 2 hours to get to New York, so we're tired. That's a shame. Like, why am I like this? I want to be.
Wash Nation.
Why am I so washed?
Listen,
Like
man.
I'm still like discovering myself. I'm still like finding myself, and I'm finding out I'm washed every step of the way.
I mean, it's not.
You
it's
still
not
traveled and went to a show. That's not washed.
Yeah, and then
Like, ultimately, washed is you're not going to the show at all and
True.
standing out there and
but I
watching
think
it.
that's my last hurrah for a minute. Like I just
No, it ain't. Something gonna come up. Something gonna pop up.
It's about to be this Pusha T, Drake, and Mary J. Blige concert, and you're gonna lose your mind and have to go.
I would
don't know why they would. I mean, first of all, that would never happen.
Yeah,
But I mean,
first of all that would
them niggas
never
gonna
happen.
diss each other to their faces.
right,
That was so funny.
And then Mary gonna bring out Lil Kim.
right, exactly.
And you're
yo.
gonna be like, oh.
And then Lil Kim gonna be
I know.
like doing her dance.
And you're gonna be right in front of her doing
Yes,
it with her.
I'm gonna be like, go queen.
What if
Listen,
Lil Kim do that? Mary J. Blige do her steps at the same time.
Guys, this is what the DJ kept doing. They kept playing my favorite song ever, Queen Bee, by the Queen Bee. So I was in the crowd rapping, the only one.
Right.
I'm like, y'all so young. Like,
nobody
y'all
know
don't
that.
even know. Like, I felt like an old head. Like, I was in there, Peter Piper pecked them. And then,
No,
like,
you just got more now. Like you're
yeah, I'm more knowledgeable.
mid-20s.
True.
They were like mid
No,
15.
right.
It's
They was
nah,
like early, like
it's like probably like early 20s.
like they was flocking towards the people with the 6 red dreads. I'm like, excuse me, who else was there? Lil Uzi. I didn't see him, but Lil Uzi was there. Yo, after Pusha T, like we went back to the other direction and Young Thug was performing. Yo, he had a huge crowd. Like it was ridiculous. Like
he
yo,
got fans.
people love
People
Young
love Young
People like
Thug.
him
Thug.
a lot. He gets a lot of respect.
Why? Like not.
Not hating why, but
Not
like really
hating,
like
but
why?
like
What is
why?
it?
Like what is it about? Like he adds some charisma to songs. Don't get me wrong, but y'all can understand what he's saying.
It don't even matter if they can or not.
That's all I hear. That's all I hear. But I mean, he adds character to songs. Don't get me wrong.
Remember when Young Thug was trying to diss Lil Wayne and came out with the Barter 6?
The Barter 6, yeah,
Fail.
See how fast that died when he did it.
crazy. That album actually has some wire songs on there too.
the beginning.
Yo,
I like that song.
you know what? I actually started to like that song after a while. I was like,
Yeah, everybody did.
yo, when it first came out, I didn't. I was like, no, I'm not.
My favorite.
When I first heard, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
But you kind of in
that-
college,
he-
especially
I know. I was done with that song.
That what?
in college, especially like they kept hammering it in our heads. Like it
That
was
song?
Yeah, so it was playing at every party, so I had no choice.
My favorite single he was on was the T.I. song.
All about the money.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, if it ain't
Yeah,
about the
everybody
money.
That was a shit.
Yeah.
Yo, the
But
funniest
man,
part
dude-
about that song was the memes because T.I.'s son's name is Damani.
Damani. Oh yeah, if it ain't about
If it ain't
Damani.
about Damani.
I remember people was doing that. I was mad at Lifestyle when he said, we ain't got, it just gave me the instant.
We ain't got no doctor.
We ain't got no doctors. Jay.
We ain't got no doctor.
I ain't
Yo,
even noticed
Jay.
that.
so he was like, he ain't got time to see no doctor. Jay. And when he heard that, I was like I really felt like the emoji with the flat eyes and shit. I'm like, yo, are you serious? Did he just say that, yo? He been saying some weird stuff. Then in the London song with J. Cole and Travis Scott,
What you say?
you know the song I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I love that song. I love it. Even though like I don't understand anything Travis Scott is saying at the end. J. Cole's verse is the best part, but
Always.
I was like, did he have to say this? Because he said something. I don't remember the beginning. Like something in a demon got your girl in the garage eating semen. Like now, you could have said anything. Like you could have said that in any other way, but you got your girl in the garage eating semen. Like you just had a bucket of it with a spoon or something. Like I know that's nasty, but it's like,
Why she got to eat it in the garage?
yeah, like why she got to be in the garage? Like I don't know. It's just. It was weird to me.
At
I'm
the
like,
very least,
He's
you gotta be like,
very
get up off that
strange.
cold floor, man. Why you out here?
yeah, like, do are you with? I don't know.
I
just
mean,
feel like-
don't eat semen in the kitchen, but don't eat it on the garage floor either. What's wrong with you? How are you raised? Eat semen like an adult. Anyway, go
I
on.
like
There you go.
check. Got me a check.
Chick, got a chick. Yo.
Ah,
Got me a chick. I got a chick.
All right, I'm out the loop
Yeah,
now.
got it. Got it. Yo. Check is hot, yo.
Yeah, I like check.
Check. I think my favorite songs is Check. Check with that. Of course, I'm always like best friend. And
I
Yeah,
didn't like
Oh,
Best
Danny
Friend.
Glover.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like-
Danny
I just-
Glover
oh, yo.
only because of Nicki Minaj.
yo, Danny Glover, dog. That's my. I like Danny Glover too.
The actor?
Yo, it's a song called Danny Glover, yo.
What?
Like Danny
I'm not,
Glover.
I was lost. I'm sitting here like, is Danny Glover on the track?
Yo. Yo,
All he keeps saying is, I'm too old for this shit.
yo, Young Thug got some songs. I think the other one is just Thief in the Night. It's on Slime Season 2.
Oh, I don't know.
Slime season.
Slime Season, yo. That's
Yes.
that joint hot. But
The
yeah,
one and only.
he got some lately though, like his last album that came out and that song they keep playing with Gunna on the radio. That he was like
Hell no, I can't. I
and I'm
can't,
just
Tyler.
like, yo,
I can't.
Yeah, I can't get with none of
Yeah,
the new
no.
I
stuff.
could do
That sounds like
Check
every
and
song on the radio to
Lifestyle.
me.
Yeah, I be
Pretty much.
trying to look up like playlists for like just 2019, just rap in general. Yo, I end up looking at the list and just changing my mind. I'll be looking up like
Every
previous
time.
years. I'll be going back to like 2017. Like, let me look up because I don't know who these people are. I don't know what they talking about, and I'm like, it's horrible now. It's to the point where it's like, I don't want to hear nothing new from anybody new this year, or it just it sucks.
All the Lils.
Yeah, everybody going back to the little thing.
Yeah, it's just not. Y'all ever hear Lil Tecca?
I keep hearing that name. I never heard none of the music.
He has is that Ransom song his?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I don't know the titles of his
I
songs.
forget. But like somebody brought him out on stage. I forget. It might have been Meek. Somebody. And he just looked like that nerdy kid in class, and like they like gave him a makeover to look like more thuggish.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he
He
looked
do.
like. He got the glasses and the braces and everything. He has a real interesting look.
You gave her the she's all that treatment.
Yeah, basically. So a lot of the aesthetic is just different. Like how these people look.
Trying to
Like
give him,
it
a
like
image.
stars don't really look like stars anymore. Like at all. They just look like just regular people. It could be a good thing, could be a not so good thing. Like it's just different. Cause like back then, like Mike and Prince and all that, you knew like who the star was because they was all glittered out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, and these are and people. Some of these people are still up and coming. But I don't know. Like, I feel like we talked about this last episode. When J. Cole, like his kind of dress down thing, it just goes with his aesthetic though. It's just like, it just goes. Like he doesn't really have to look like a star. But like these people just kind of look like just weird. Like it's just weird to me. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge, but it's just like I don't know.
I get what you're saying though.
Because people ain't people don't. I don't know. I feel like they don't try to be transparent anymore. It's like, yo, make me look like this, so I look like a rapper.
I saw this video of Life Jennings talking on The Breakfast Club. I think it was.
Jennings, nigga.
And he was talking about a couple things. He touched on that a little bit. How like just the artists nowadays, like they kind of like weirdos.
Yeah.
They real weird, and they don't even. He don't even think like they're really like that in real life. Like it's kind of just like a. Like they act like weirdos. Yeah, like act like weirdos, and he's thinking like y'all can't be this weird.
So we're having a weird off.
No weird off.
Pretty much.
And he was saying like on the radio, like what's being played on the radio is like just super foul. Like the stuff that they're playing on the radio is just basically like just toxic, and it's just constantly like being played and hammered into young kids' minds and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And he also, I saw this a little while ago, so it's kind of choppy when I'm explaining it, but he was also talking about how like a lot of the females are talking about like the same stuff like as men, so like the women are becoming like the men, and he said like even worse. And it never used to like be like that. And like, cause men been talking about the same. I don't understand. Like men been talking about this forever, but like when a woman does it, it's even worse. I guess according to everybody.
I don't think I don't think worse is the right word. It's almost like, all right, if one or two of y'all are doing it, cool. But now it just seems like the thing that female rappers do.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to constantly hear that. I've said before, I'm pretty sure on this podcast, like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with talking about that type of stuff, but it's just how you present it to me. Like I use this example time and time again with Aaliyah and Rock the Boat. Like, I had no idea she was talking about sex, but she did it in a way, and this is R&B, not hip hop, but she did it in a way where it was still like digestible on the radio, but it still like has sex appeal and it's like clever, and you think like, oh shoot, like I didn't even know she was talking about that. Like nobody finds clever ways to do anything anymore. They just outright saying like, suck his D for da da da. Like it's just like, dang, like where's the creativity? Like if you're gonna talk about stuff like that, and I do think it's a double standard though. It's like, why should women have to stop talking about stuff like that so vulgarly? Like, why can't we assign the same responsibility to male artists? Like, I understand that the double standard like exists and it's probably not going anywhere, but like, can we acknowledge that and not just say like, oh, it's not going anywhere? Like, it could change. Like, I think it's the responsibility of both male and female artists to kind of like stop talking about that, because back in the day, like you had to go underground to hear like stuff like that. Now it's just like freely on the radio. Yeah. And I think the point that
that's the only way radio can compete.
And I was talking about this with my mom. Like I feel like radio feels like they have to like cater to the younger audience to stay afloat. But I really don't think they have to do that, in my opinion. This is my way of thinking. Because, first of all, kids are not listening to the radio. Like I feel like it don't matter what you play. You're not listening to it. We have our phone and we can listen to exactly what we want to listen to. We don't have to rely on the DJ. Like, oh my God, I hope the DJ plays this.
That's why
on my way to work.
The radio is getting less and less curated because it has to compete with streaming, which it's fighting
no competition.
It's fighting an unwinnable fight.
So
but
what I
they
would
have
do,
to just play everything on the radio so that people still listen.
What I would do is, as a radio person, I would cater to the audience that's actually still listening to the radio, i.e., like my mom, like who's like 40 something years old. Like I think that they should give the artist like Life Jennings or like somebody that's not typically like on the radio all the time that huge spotlight, like that huge spot like on the radio, and then I feel like you'll get a better reception because the people that actually still listen to the radio, the old heads, like they hearing all this new crap and they don't want to hear it, and then they're turning the radio off too. Yes. And then the kids are already not listening to them, so they're turning the radio off. So I feel like it's just counterproductive.
The fight is not winnable because someone will complain, because then kids who are maybe too young to stream, who have a streaming device, will complain that there's nothing for them. And then the kids in between who you said aren't listening might listen. And it's like, well, why listen to the radio? And they're the demographic. The demographic for radio is like, for, I won't say all of radio, but for a hip hop station is like 14 to 26 or something like that. So it's like,
true.
You could put, I guess, slower, alternative, quote unquote, older music, more mature music on the radio on those stations. And if that's all you play, then someone's going to complain. Then you're going to have the people in the industry complain, why is my song not getting spins? Because now they're losing out on exposure, spins, money. Like, you can't win it.
Why not just play a more diverse set? Like, well, you know that station that they canceled? It was like they played like all the old, like it was like 90s and 2000s songs.
It didn't work because eventually they started playing all the new stuff on there.
Yeah.
Why,
they just filtered in all the newer stuff.
Why can't they play like all them 90s and 2000 songs, the newer songs, some of the ratchet songs just super edited, and then the mature audience? Why not have that?
They do that. They just don't play it all at once. That's why all the hip hop stations has a segment during the day where they play throwback songs.
And they be playing the same throwback. They be like, bet you haven't heard this one in a minute. And it's, I get money, I for the 10th time. Like, no, I heard it. We seen it. Like,
I'll be feeling old when they be like, here's a throwback you might enjoy. And it's like, man. And it's like
a milli.
From the bottom. I'm like, what?
This is a throwback?
Started from the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I give up with radio. I don't listen to the radio anymore.
But that's how it be. I remember.
I only listen to radio when I'm with my mom, and it's like WDAS, and like it is a breath of fresh air. And then I get put on to like the new old head music that I haven't heard. I'm like, oh, who is this? And I end up streaming it. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you get it. I'm still surprised. Have they gotten to the point? Because I don't listen to radio like that either. But have they gotten to the point where the oldie stations is starting to catch up to the people who are in like their 30s now, like me?
Well, like playing what though?
Because eventually, like, all right, growing up, our parents, I guess, and when they listened to oldies, it was like what? It was like James Brown, Anita Baker, Luther Vandross,
like Gerald Levert,
people from when they were coming up. But now we're older. So where's our older station that's playing like?
So where's our
Like at this point in the next couple of years. Yeah, but they ain't playing like Pac.
Yeah, they ain't playing like Pac or like.
They are.
WDAS is playing Tupac.
I think so.
Nah.
They play.
How you go with ain't nothing but a gangster party? They not playing that.
They probably playing Dear Mama or something.
I'm not looking at them. My bad.
They probably are.
Like, who's among us?
The monster.
Mommy turned into the lobster. Sorry.
Nah, but like, I feel like we're at the point where if I turn one of them stations on, I should at least hear like, "Mama said knock you out." Because I feel like we're catching like, I
We're
feel
up
like
there, yeah.
now it's just they can't call that an oldie station. That has to be called like, I don't even know what term to give, like classic music.
Yeah, they got to come up with some type
Because now the people like who are getting older is because I feel like when my mom was my age, they had that station and it was all music from when she was growing up.
Right.
So now that I'm there, where's the station playing like old Usher or something?
On Apple Music, Usher Essentials.
That's exactly my point. Radio can't win. That's what I was circling back to. Because like now where's that? Why isn't DAS playing like "You Make Me Wanna" by Usher? Maybe it might be.
Right.
I feel like that song
Somewhere.
could probably be on there.
It could play somewhere in there.
They play on like WDAS.
But where's like, I feel like at this point I should be hearing like, because rap is obviously still like the youngest music genre. So now it's like I feel like they should start filtering. I should be hearing old rap now.
Yeah, but it depends on what it depends on what station you listening to though. Because like if it's
They did have that.
WDAS,
They
you're not gonna
canceled
hear
it.
that. Yeah, I'm about to say if it's WDAS, you ain't gonna hear that. You ain't gonna hear like some old
They had
Cameron
the old.
on WDAS or
All right,
something.
maybe not.
No, they
DAS.
had that station that you're talking about. They canceled it.
You talking about the
It was like Boom.
Back
or something.
Boom
Spin?
106.1 or something?
I
or
remember
106
that.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know why they canceled it.
I was in heaven. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they played
that
up.
was
Yeah,
dope.
they played a lot. I don't know why.
But that should be a mainstay station. But I guess they wasn't getting them listeners. I guess.
I was listening to that joint every time.
They should have been.
But then they could run into the same problems. I do remember that station, but then I remember,
They
like
was
you said,
repeating.
they were playing the same old songs.
Yeah, I was like, all right, how many times I hear? Guess who's back? Back again.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Yeah.
times am I gonna hear?
This song is back again.
Yeah.
But like I understand what you're saying about the like the
They started to be
old
repetitive.
the old stations and stuff like you're saying our parents had all the oldies and everything like that, and it's like, all right, cool. That's still here.
Yeah.
And it's like, see, but the genres of those probably fit into what those stations already are playing
That's
anyway.
fine.
It was like soul music.
Then where is
Back
like
then, they made timeless music.
Them
Nobody
pl-
makes timeless music anymore.
then where are those
Also,
stations playing
Yeah.
Destiny's Child, 112, Jagged Edge?
They
Like
canceled it.
it should be coming back around
It
now.
should.
But
It
no,
should
I'm
be.
saying on the oldie station, not the
Oh.
station that got canceled.
Oh.
Like where I feel like our music that we came up on should
Should've
start
been
being
caught up, yeah.
filtered into it now, because it's how many years? It's decades old.
Yeah.
True.
And I don't know. I don't know where they. I don't know
Next
where
year
they
is
at.
2020. We're like 30 years away from the 90s at that point.
Yeah. And it's like they don't even. And for the kids that's gonna grow up, they can hear that and be like, "Yo, what is this?" And you be like, "Yo, I was like this old when this came out."
Right.
So
I'm
it's a
talking
oldie.
shit because I don't even listen to the radio, but
Right.
I still feel like there needs to be some kind of
I agree.
implementation.
I definitely agree.
Poor radio.
Poor
And then they
radio.
play, and then people they're so used to now having streaming and like listening to music uninterrupted, and then on the radio they want to talk every 5 seconds. It's like nobody wants to hear that. We just want to listen to music on the way there.
See the thing that sucks about
unless you nephew Tommy.
right, exactly. The thing that sucks about streaming though is just like, yeah, you have control over everything, which is it's cool, but a bad thing is you have control over. It's like, to me, you don't get to hear about, and like you so in control that you can listen to the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. So it's
You don't
kind of
really
like,
expand your palette.
yo, you don't.
That's what I
because-
like about the radio though too, because like sometimes it just sounds better when you don't have control. It's like this is kind of like pressed upon you.
Yeah, so you
And
have
it's-
to listen to this.
Yeah, and it's like It's like it could be something you wouldn't normally go to, but like the DJ is playing it. It's like, oh wow, like that's how. Believe it or not, that's how I got put on to boot up. Like when it first dropped, because it will always come on when I was driving my sister to school, and it was always when I was at the like same exact spot, at the like same exact time, and just repetitive, like hearing it like every day. It was like, oh, this is my joint. Like and then I'll go to streaming it or whatever. But I feel like radio definitely, the benefit is definitely introducing a song and like kind of like ramming it in your head, even if it's something you wouldn't normally go to. So that's what I do like about the radio. It builds like I don't know, suspense. Sometimes it's like, all right, what are they gonna play
what
next?
they gonna do next? Yeah,
because like you're saying, like if I have control in it, I know what's next. I made the playlist.
I'm doing it. Yeah, like, I did.
I'm the DJ.
Yeah, but it's just I just feel like that's the only thing. It's like we don't. A lot of people don't know about, like, how many times honestly did all of us probably say like, I don't know that song. We just be like, y'all don't listen to the radio. I don't know that. Y'all don't listen to the radio. I don't know. Y'all don't listen to the radio. I don't know that.
I feel
song.
like I say
and
that
like,
once a week at least.
right? Because it's like you really don't listen to the radio. I mean, it ain't no, and it's like we probably missing something that they just throw in there real quick, just like that Fetty Wap song that I just told you about. I knew nothing about it until one day randomly. I don't even know, and it sounds crazy. Because I don't know why I'm listening to the radio. It sounds like a horrible thing. Like, what am I doing listening to the radio? But I was. And I heard that. I'm like, I don't know how old this is, but this joint crazy. But and then after that, I just threw it into my little rotation. Like, if I want to listen to something.
Radio,
but
my mom's playing it. Like, she'll play it like while she's cooking or like doing somebody's hair or something like that. And it's so crazy because like I said before, I think of myself as this person who knows like who's an iPod, knows all this stuff. But I'll be asking her like, wait, who is this? Because I'm so like enclosed in my own world listening to Summer Walker on repeat. Like I didn't know that Alicia Keys had a new song with Miguel. And I'm like,
what?
This is beautiful. Like,
yeah, right.
Who is this?
Right.
It's Alicia Keys. Like, I didn't know. You know why? Because I'm enclosed all in my playlist that I curated in my bubble.
It's probably some wild stuff going on right now that we don't know about. It's probably a whole like. I don't know. It could probably be like, yo, you ain't hear about that new Jaheim and Wyeth and Lucci? Like, you ain't hear about that? I'm like, hold up. Yo, I'm like, what?
You didn't hear about that Rick Ross featuring Offspring?
Yo, there was a song that I discovered on the radio like last year or 2 years ago, maybe. I don't know. But it's Keith Sweat.
And who else?
I don't know.
Keith Sweat and Offset. Something like that. That's right. Keith Sweat who?
Candace something. But it's called Boomerang. Like, I'm like, yo, I love this song.
And it's Keith Sweat?
Keith
Like
Sweat featuring Linkin Park.
Got me Linkin Park.
Keith Sweat.
Got me coming back for some more of that. Got that boomerang.
Hold up
Boomerang.
now. This is new Keith Sweat.
Yeah, it's relatively new.
You peep out the old his beats is changing now too, right? They be having like slight little trap influence beats, and I be like,
yeah, it is
all right,
kind
I hear them fast hi hats.
Country has trap now.
Oh yeah, country
Lil
definitely do got
Nas.
Not
trap.
even just because Lil Nas. This is another song. I forgot what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Country girl, shake it for me, girl. No,
Really? No. Is that a song?
Country girl, shake
Is
it
it a
for
country
me,
song?
girl. Shake it for me. I think it's
Smoke.
Luke Bryan or something. Who is it?
Yo, they
Somebody.
can't
No,
say
somebody.
I gotta get my phone.
hip hop gets so much criticism, but every genre takes from it.
Dog, they want to be hip hop so bad, but don't want to admit it though.
Wait, country
Hip hop get all the
girl.
criticism.
But no, Keith Sweat song, he be like, I'm a whisper in your ear.
He's still whining. He's still whining.
He's still whining.
I want to find this song, yo.
Country girl, shake it for me.
No.
Okay.
What?
Luke Bryan, yeah. Country girl, shake
about,
it
see?
for me, girl. Shake it for me.
There's a Brian McKnight, Sim Santana joint. I heard that.
What?
I think it's called The
Say
Get
what?
Up, yo. I'm pretty sure it's The Get Up. Hold up.
Get up.
I just found it on Google.
Oh, this was from 2011? It sure was, because that's when I was in Villanova. I remember.
And who's it by?
All right, this is not trap, but it's kind of,
Trap. That just sound like country.
but it was a little spicy.
This sounds like
I can't
this sounds
tell
like
yet.
this sounds like the beginning of like Beverly Hills Cop.
Right. This sound like a truck
Bars.
commercial. like the truck going over the dirt and like all them different angles. It's like an avalanche or something like that.
It feel like you about to sell me a grill.
That's Josh on that slow motion spatula on top of the steak footage.
It's an Outback Steakhouse commercial.
Outback Steakhouse.
When the road gets rough. Yo, this ain't got no track.
This ain't got no track.
This entire experience feels racist somehow.
Yo,
what?
You said like you about
Yo,
to
this
sell
is
me
Joy.
a grill.
I just need you to get real loose.
Ooh,
Get comfortable.
who is this?
Oh, yeah.
Grab your loved ones. Or grab your love.
Blanco Brown?
And if you're by
White
yourself,
brown?
no worries.
All right.
Just follow after me. I wanna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. Grab a sweet
Tell me it's not a hip hop beat. Number
Yeah,
one.
it is a hip hop beat.
go down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down. Take a
Fam, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, Lil Nas X is what happened.
Let's have some fun. To the left now.
First of all, if you listen to this right now, you're not bobbing your head. You're resisting it.
Right, about to say.
he
You're
do.
trying not to.
He black.
But yeah, I can tell.
See, if black people could really take over the country scene. Like K. Michelle said, she wanted to do
She wanted-
country,
yeah.
but she felt like she was boxed out. And remember, all the racist people when Beyonce performed her country song at the Country Music Awards,
He was mad.
they were so irked.
Everybody mad.
But yeah, black people could really take over country, cause there's so many of us in the country, like down south.
Yo, we can really do it. It's just hip hop got to stop getting the shade that it gets for whatever reason.
Yeah. No, whatever.
Man, we covered a lot today, guys. You know what I mean? Covered Rolling Loud and country and what did we talk about in the middle?
Johnny,
Life Jennings.
Wyatt and Lucci.
We covered stuff. And I'm going to end this
Radio.
off with we got a message.
We did.
Someone gave feedback, unlike people listening right now who need to. And they listened to last week's episode. Shout out to Plaza Perspective on Instagram,
Okay.
aka Tasha, who said,
Here,
I
Tosh.
checked out this episode and I really enjoyed it. Tell Jazz she is super funny and clever without trying. The best kind of funny.
Oh wow!
Hey.
Thank you, Tasha.
All right, best gotta put it.
And what you said about Sprat putting you on the music last time, she was like, and yes, Sprat is definitely the music putter on her.
I forgot what I said he put me on to.
The Future.
Oh yeah, DS2. Yeah, I still listen to it too. So yeah, he definitely is. Yeah.
So we want to thank Tasha for listening, and we want everyone else listening to please also give us feedback or questions or whatever so that we can, shout y'all out on here.
Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah, Tosh.
Much
Good
appreciated.
looking.
But anything else? Any of you guys got anything else y'all want to talk about?
No, I'm still tired. I'm gonna get some rest.
I feel you on that.
Podcast.
In your ugly week
Huh? Yeah.
That
Hopefully,
you- that you
hopefully
talk-
next
that you
podcast
claim-
I'll be beautiful.
that you
because,
claim you haven't.
Listen, my week is ugly. Okay. Face is destroyed. Face under construction.
Everybody let Jasmine know she's not ugly.
Right.
You know, I'm not fishing for no compliments. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah. All right.
Don't you have something you have to talk about? Ayo.
Yo, shoot, today.
You're a
Yeah.
piece of garbage.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I
Right?
am.
You
I'm sitting there
trash.
like, no. I just if you go on my Instagram, Ayo got the sauce. I definitely put out a new sound kit today. I made 15 loops, like whole compositions that was all made by me or whatever for all y'all producers out there. So
Yeah, producers.
I got 2 of them. One,
Get your
it just
weight
got the
up.
whole compositions in there. I got another one if you want to get all the stems and each individual thing in there, they're royalty free. So use them, put them wherever you want to put them, sell them. It don't even matter it don't matter what you do. I just want to see everybody create. So hit on my
That's
Instagram, click the link in the bio. It's right there.
See what we give y'all. Y'all getting producer beat loop projects, getting this podcast.
We putting so much time and energy into y'all. Can we get some back?
We
Thanks.
shouting people out. Like, show us love, we'll show you love back. It's a free show, you know what I'm saying? We do this for
always
the internet streets.
Internet streets.
Yeah, we doing this for the internet streets. It's not on the physical street. You can't download a podcast off the block. But anyway, AuxCordcast on Instagram, AuxCordcast on Twitter, AuxCordcast@gmail.com if you want to do the email thing. And listen to us on all your major streaming platforms, including YouTube.
Sir.
But with that said, for the AuxCord, I'm Ant.
I'm Jazzy Miotti.
Hey, yo.
And you are now unplugged. Enjoy your day, evening, afternoon, weekend, whenever you heard this. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. We are out of here.